English is seen as a musical language. As such, it's important that while you're speaking, you should not sound too flat to your listeners, else they'll get bored or what you're saying may become uninteresting to them. What then can help you to be a distinct speaker, a unique speaker? I'll emphasize three things. They are the stress, the intonation, and your pronunciation. The stress plays an important role in speaking. It helps you to know where to exert energy in your speech. It could be in a word or it could be in a sentence. That means we have the word stress and the sentence stress. The word stress helps you to pronounce words the way they should be. For instance, people call this word development. The stress is on the second syllable, so it's pronounced development. Development. If you know how to use your stress properly, you would not be calling this word development. You would say development. The same thing is applicable to a word like hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. You would not call it hippopotamus. So, it's important that you learn your stress and apply it. Stress and intonation go hand in hand. When you're making a sentence, you should be able to pick out important words in that sentence. Those words should carry the meaning you're conveying. Let me give an instance. I want to go to town with you for a coffee. I want to go to town with you for a coffee. Notice the way I read that sentence. I did not say, I want to go to town with you for a coffee, or I want to go to town. It sounds too flat. That means if you're making a sentence, you should pick the important words in that sentence. And the important words in the sentence are those words that convey meaning. That means without those words, the sentence would be incomplete. The sentence would not convey meaning. The words that are important are called the content words. That means they carry the meaning. The sentence I used, I want to go to town with you for a coffee. Want, go, coffee, town. They carry meaning. Other words like to, they do not carry meaning. They are just there to give the sentence a structure, just to give the sentence a form. We call such functions words or grammatical words are just there to give a structure. They do not carry meaning. So when you're making a sentence, know the words that carry meaning. And while you're reading that sentence, those words that carry meaning, please try to use a rising intonation for them or place your stress there. The sounds are important. Sounds of the English alphabet, they're very important because if you know your sounds, what you're saying would not be distorted. The meaning you're sending across will not be distorted. Let's take this word sit, sit. A lot of persons pronounce that as sit. So if it say sit down, I would be saying that, I would be thinking that you're talking about the noun, that's the seat itself, whereas it's not what you mean. The meaning is actually distorted because of your pronunciation. So you say sit down, and not sit down. So if you know where to place your stress properly in words, you know your intonation. That means in your sentence, you know the words you should place emphasis on, the words you should use rising intonation on, and also you pronounce your sounds well, then you're good to go. If you have questions for clarification, please send me a DM. I'm ready to answer you. But for now, try to follow the tips I've given, try to imbibe these things, and see how you get refined. See how you become a distinct speaker. See how you become a unique speaker.